welcome guys. Today we are going to learn how to create a master data with the scripting in a story or analytical application. So I already have a blog for that. So in this blog I have given all the information and the syntax of code and how to use it. So every step I have given. So let's get started. So so first of all we need one model. So I have created one model. So here I have created one dimension with the name of cars. Okay, so make sure if you are creating any master data, like if you are performing any CRUD operation in master data using scripting, so make sure that your dimension should be generic. It should not be date or version. Okay, so for example, if you want to create any version using scripting, or if you want to create any date, it will not support. It will support only generic dimension. Okay, so if you see type, this dimension type is generic. Okay, so for now I have added some sample data in this. Okay, let me open it. You see we have one data. So now let's get started how we can create a master data using scripting. So for that we need to create a one story and analytical application. So I'm creating a story. So let me create one story. So code will support in story and analytical application both. Okay, so our story is ready. Let me save it first. Okay, so before creating any master data or writing a script for master data creation, we need one scripting object called planning model. So when you come to outline and click on this plus icon in scripting, you will see one option, one object planning models. Just click on that. It will create a one planning model. Now you can give name of your planning model whatever you want. For now I'm giving as a default name. Now select your model here. So I already created one model, this model with the name of cars. I'm selecting this model. Okay, now we have selected our model in the planning model object. Okay, so now let's create master data first. Okay, so here if you see, for creating master data we have one function name create members. Okay, so this function takes two parameters. One is dimension id, means what is your dimension name. The second, the object of your master data details. Okay, so it's look like this. Okay, so by creating master data you have to create something like this variable. It should have an id. That's mean what id you want to give for creating master data. Second, what description you want to give, and if you have any property or if you want to create any property, you can give property name also. So here example is for one property. If you want to add, you can just comma and add more property. Okay, so let's get started. So let me create one button, and I can give this button name create. Okay, now let me add code inside this button. Okay, now here create one variable name, anything name you can give, like I have given dim. Now here I can give my dimension name. So what is my dimension name? My dimension name is cars. So let me give dimension name cars. Okay, semicolon. Now we have to create one object. Okay, we have to create one object that will contain all the information about the master data. Okay, so if you come to blog, you will see I have created one variable with the members and it's containing data like this. Okay, and one more thing you have to note here, like this member, this variable we are creating member, it should be data type is planning model member. Okay, so create variable name with the members as scripting object with data type of planning model. For creating planning model variable, we have to again click on this plus icon you will see one script variable. Just click on this and give any name your variable, like for example members, and select type here planning model member. So here if you see it's planning model member. Now click on done. Now we have one script object called members. Okay, now give your this script object name members equal to, now start with curly brackets, and here give id. So id will be what will be your what will be the member id of your master data. So for example body, so this is my id of the master data. Now comma, add description, give description like od car. Okay, now this description will be description of the master data. Now if you have some property, like for example I have car model, so if you come here, this id is car model. So if I want to create a property as well, you have to give something like properties colon, again curly brackets. Now here give your property name, sorry, property id. So what is your property id? Property id is car model. Okay, not description, you should give car model. So now if I give car model colon, and what value I want to give, just give your value here. Okay, if we have more property, okay, for example if you have one more property called car engine, just comma add car engine, and what is your engine name, just give engine name. So it will look like this. Okay, but currently I have only one property car models, I'm giving only one. Okay, so now we have dimension, we have property. Now we have to call your planning model name dot create members. So here now you have to pass two parameters. So one is dimension id and second is member. So dimension id I'm already giving this variable, then comma, and the object of planning model members. Now semicolon. Now just save it. Okay, so if you see I don't have any extra member data, I have only one. Let me refresh this. So let me open this in view mode. Okay, let me go to dimension. Now see we have only one master data. So I have created one button. In the button I have written this code. So when I click on this button, it will create one master data here. So let me click on this. Now I have clicked. Okay, now come to your dimension, just refresh this. See, we have one master data which is created. Okay, so like this we create a master data using create members function. Okay, and one more thing you have noticed here, like when I click on the button, but I don't know its model is created or not, sorry, master data is created or not. So for that what you can do, you can create one more variable, like here you can give like something like status equal to, and just write a condition status equal to true. So if master data is created, it will show one message, application dot show message, type will be success, and here you can give master data is created. Okay, and in else you can give some error message, application dot show message, type is error, and something is wrong, try again. Okay, so now when I click on this button, it will show me this message, master data is created. Okay, so let me do one more thing. Let me create some what we say input field, and whatever in input field will give, it will create a master data for this. So let me create a one input field. Let me give its ID. Let me copy this and give its name, description, and cut model. Okay, now let me change ID also. Input ID, input this, input car model. Okay, so let me do one thing. I will give data here, and when I click on the create button, it will get data. It will like this. So here I'm taking ID. So just replace it with give your input name, input ID dot get value. Replace this with input description dot get value, and replace it with input car model dot get value. So now it will automatically take value from this input and it will create our new master data. So let me save it. Refresh. So now let me give ID like Bugatti car model like error. Now let me click on save. Now see, one message is coming, master data is created. Now let me go to my this model, refresh it. Now see, we have one more master data with the name of Bugatti. Okay, so like this we can create a new master data. Okay, so now let me come to how to create master data. Okay, let me come here, let me copy this same code. Okay, come to here. Now for getting master data, so first of all what you have to give. So first of all we have dimension name. Okay, and function should be get number. Okay, so in this parameter, first parameter should be your dimension name, and second will be your ID. Okay, so for example, so here I have given my dimension name cars, and here if I pass OD, okay, because I want data for OD, so I can give OD. If I want data for BMW, I can give BMW. Okay, so what this function will do, it will return the all data in this function. Okay, so let me give example log data. Okay, now let me change the name of this button. Save. So I'm printing this data in console log. Okay, so for opening console log, just click on these three icons, click on more tools, go to developer tools. So it will open the developer tools. Okay, so in the console, so we have console log. Now if I click on the read button, it will give the data of that master data. So I click on this button. Now see, it's not returning the data of the OD. Okay, so now I have ID of the OD, I have description, I have property. So currently I have one property, so I'm getting this property here. Okay, so like that we get data from the master data for the particular master data. Okay, and if you want data for all the master data. For example, if you want to get all master data, this all master data. So for this, just simply do one thing. Here, all data equal to planning model dot get members, and this get member just pass your dimension name. So this is my dimension name. Now console log again, all data, and save it. Now it will return all the master data in your dimension. Now to refresh is okay. Now let me click on read. So first we are printing this data for OD, and second we are printing for all data. So now see, this is for OD and this is the all data. So we have four data here, master data. One is hash OD, BMW and Bugatti. So we are seeing all the data of all the dimension. Okay, so we are seeing all master data of the dimension. Okay, so now let me do one more thing. Let me create one text, and inside the text I can print data name of that particular master data. So for example, here I can print name, what happened. Okay, let me remove this. Let me create again text name. Description and car model. Okay, and let me create one more ID where I can give ID of the dimension, and it will print the details of that particular master data here. Okay, so let me change its name like input ID 1. Okay, now come to here. So just replace this into your input field name, input field ID dot get value. Okay, so it will take value from the input field. Now for printing data, we have created three text, right? So this name is text1, text2, text3. Okay, so now come here, text1 dot apply text. So here I want to print ID of that input field, sorry, the master data. Okay, so now we have all data in this variable. So just write data dot ID. Okay, just copy this. The second we are printing description, just remove this ID and click on the description. Now again copy this 3, and here we have to print car model. Okay, but car model is a property, so for printing property we have for that we have dot property, then square bracket, just, and in the square bracket give the ID of your property. So my property ID is car model. Okay, now let me save this. Now come here, refresh. Okay, so now here if I give ID, click on it, will take few minutes. Now let's see, the order details is coming here. Now if I give BMW BMW, it will give BMW details. BMW. Okay, so like that we get ID, description and property of that master data. Okay, so we have created master data, we have created how to get a master data details. Now let's check how to update master data. Okay, so for updating master data, its code is like a same like a create. Okay, so if you come here, so if you see this code is like how we are creating same code. Okay, so what is different, let me tell you. So let me copy this function, copy this button, let me change into update. Okay, come here. Okay, code is same, but what is different is the ID. Okay, so for updating master data, we have function create master members. In this member, same parameter we are passing, same like create members. Okay, first is the dimension and second is member. Okay, so for updating master data. Okay, so for example, if I want to update master data for my member body, so I have to keep ID of body, and here I can give details what details I have to update. So ID is mandatory, so you have to give ID, so which master data you have to update and the details of that master data. Okay, so I'm doing same thing. I'm take ID from that input field only. I have just changed this master data, and let me change this to update. Okay, so same code like create, just change this to update members. Okay, and ID is mandatory to give for updating master data. So whatever ID I will give here and whatever details I will give, it will update this particular details to this master data. So let me save this. Now refresh. Okay, so for example, suppose I have to update description and property for this Bugatti. Okay, so first of all I have to give ID of the Bugatti, like Bugatti, and description I can give sports, and car model I can give Grand Sports. So what it will do, it will update this two details to this particular member ID. Let me click on the update button. So see, it's saying master data is updated. So let's go to dimension, let's refresh it and see master data is updated or not. So see, description and car model is changed. Okay, so like this we update master data. So make sure while updating master data, ID is mandatory to give. Okay, so which member ID you want to update, and that other details, what details you want to update. Okay, so like this we work with the update. And for deleting, now come to delete. For deleting, we just need ID of the master data. So let me copy this and let me move this. Let me change button name as well. Delete. Let me create one more input field. Here we will take ID, and while clicking on button it will delete that particular master data. So I can give its name input delete ID, for example. Now come to delete code. First of all we need dimension. Okay, so let me copy this code, paste it, and just change it into delete members. Okay, so first will be your dimension name and second will be your ID. For example, id. Let me create one with id equal to I have created one input, right? Input tl dot get value. So now it will get the id from this input field. It will take id from the input field. It will pass to id variable, and we have called one function delete member, and here we are passing the dimension name, which dimension we have to delete, and second we are passing id of the master data. Okay, so now let me save this. Okay, now let me give id here like BMW. Okay, so BMW, let me click on delete button. Okay, so master data is deleted. Let me come to dimension, refresh this page, and you will see the BMW will be deleted. See, BMW is deleted. Now we have Audi and Bugatti. So like that we work with the scripting, with the using of planning model. We work with the master data, how we create master data, how we delete, how we delete data. Okay, so thank you for watching. If you have any doubt or any question, you can just comment on this video, or you can directly contact me on LinkedIn. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.
Life is a drink and love's a drug.